Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Hodges. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Miami's offense will start this game off with the football. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent.
Intercepted in the first drive into the pick. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. This offense has it with really good field position. On the run, it's Howell. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They went up top on 2nd and short. Surely they stick to the ground here on 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a 3rd down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. 1st and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this first possession, and force a field goal.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown Gamecocks! A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Rushes on him. Starting to feel a little pressure. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Canes are flying down the field. Wants to throw it. The short hands. It's fine. And he's brought down after a nice game. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Lyle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. A run for the quarterback. Quick spin on the line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Going to the ground. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his tight end.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And they'll just down it right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about the punt.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. The screen always seems so easy until you find all of that traffic right in front, Jesse.
Yeah, and we see so many screens in college football these days. The ball getting spit out quickly. I think more and more defenses, Reese, today are just expecting it.
He's loose on the left, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Albert. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Howell. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on 2nd down. looking for a physical attack from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Grab near the marker. It's Howell. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, South Carolina. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Pulls it in. It's Tracy. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying play action. And the sack all the way back at the 5. And the Canes line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And the Gamecocks with an absolute gift to start this drive with goal to go. Under fire. He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll run play action. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
What a play by the quarterback. What an effort. It looked like he was in a lot of trouble. Fourth down, nobody open. The pass rush is getting to him, but phenomenal athleticism. I mean, you just can't coach that, right? He's able to get to the outside and run that in for a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Carr. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Caught behind the line. It's Lyon. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Lyle. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's got the back in the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return, and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes!
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick six.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Baylor proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just...
There he goes! Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Howell. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They go to the ground. Jukes his way for more.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defense.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The kick is on its way. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. The give on the option. He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia.
The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Flying out to the left. At the 30. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal.
How about that job after the catch on a critical 3rd down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up 1st and goal.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off-play action. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Canes will punt it away on fourth down. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The lone back's got it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Gonna run it. It's Lyle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Canes have their offense in high gear. From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right on target this time. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Using the quick game. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. the lead here in the second half. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. He's got it again. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Albert. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Gonna run it. It's Albert.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll throw on third and short. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The running back has it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lyle. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And the Hurricanes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The toss sweep to the right. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to pop the draw. Got the first down and more. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your display.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And plays like that at this point of the game just aren't going to work. You can't throw short in the middle of the field where guys get tackled and the clock starts ticking. You got to be thinking we're throwing to the sticks or we're throwing near the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
The Gamecocks in the hurry up. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Albert. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
The Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Clark. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Howell. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, there's something to be said for knowing on offense when the play is over. That guy didn't know that. That's a huge loss, and now they're right back to the line of scrimmage trying to go fast.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. This is now a 7-point game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Wisconsin delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Madison. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big Ten. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give and tick, 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 tick. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Catch in the middle. It's Gilbert. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle and runs through another guy. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. The points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news...